everybody, welcome back to my Knowledge Academy channel. It's for ANM, GNM, BSc Nursing, MSc Nursing and BPCC HN students. And it's time for Community Health Nursing class. I am Mithu De, Public Health Nursing Officer. Health is wealth. Health is the precious possession of all the human beings, as it is an asset for an individual and the community as well. Good health is a fundamental right of every human being, and good health is a prerequisite of the human productivity and the development process. Internal and the external growth, quality and the successful life of a person is not possible without good health. Although health is universally accepted as a desirable goal, the exact nature of the health is unclear and ambiguous. An understanding of the health concepts is the basis for self-care and the community health practice. So today I made an attempt to clarify the concept of health. So today's discussion is the definition of health and its critical review under the chapter of concept of health and diseases. Definition of the health. The word health is derived from an old English word, that is the hel. Hel. Hel means wholeness. Wholeness. Being whole or sound. The widely accepted definition of health is that given by the World Health Organization in 1948. In the preamble of the Constitution, which is globally accepted and the widely quoted. Previously, this definition was health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely an absence of disease or infirmity. But in the recent years, this statement has been amplified to include the ability to lead a socially and economically productive life. So, the definition is health is a state of the complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely an absence of disease or infirmity and the ability to lead a socially and economically productive life. So, let's go the meaning of this definition. State. At first, health is a state. State means state. State means the condition. Condition or way of being. Way of being that exists at a particular time. Complete. Complete. Complete means absolute. Total. Full. Entire. Entire. Physical. Here physical means physical health. Physical health. That means the perfect functioning. Perfect functioning of the body. Maintaining the homeostasis or the equilibrium. Homeostasis. Homeostasis or equilibrium, that mean the several organs of the body are functioning adequately as well as in relation to one another. And next, the mental. Here mental means mental health. mental health. Mental health means it is not the mere absence of the mental illness. It is a state of balance between the individual and the surrounding world. The individual and surrounding world. Surrounding world. And next, the social. Social means the social health. Social health means the quantity and the quality of an individual's interpersonal ties. Interpersonal ties and the extent of the involvement with the community. Involvement in community. And well-being. Well-being means well-being means the happiness, prosperity, welfare, etc. And not merely an absence of the disease. Absence of disease means the free from disease. Free from disease. And infirmity. Infirmity means weakness, mental or physical weakness. It is a synonym of sickness. And this condition of being feeble or frailty. So, in a particular time, health is a condition of absolutely physically, mentally and socially good or satisfactorily in position. Here, health means more than the absence of disease, not only the condition of free from the disease. It is a condition of being well, of physically, mentally and socially. That is the condition of being sound in the body, mind and the spirit, especially the freedom from the physical disease or pain. The rest of the definition is the ability to lead a socially and economically productive life. Socially. Here socially means the someone or something that enjoys being with others or has to do with people living or gathering in groups. That means enjoys being with others. Enjoys with others. An example of social is the children is laughing and playing together, or voluntarily, or the charitable work, care for a sick person, providing help to the family, friends and the neighbors. That means the informal help. And economically. Economically means profitable or monetarily. Cash wise or the finance, etc. And the productive lives. Productive means constructive. Productive means constructive. Effective, profitable or useful, valuable, etc. So, the ability to lead a socially and economically productive life. That means the people have the capacity or will have the capacity or they will be able to lead a monetarily useful or constructive life together with their family, relatives and the neighbors. The concept of the health as defined by the WHO is comprehensive and the positive. The comprehensive because the WHO definition envisages the three specific dimensions. It refers to well-being of all the dimensions of the life, that is the physical, mental, social, spiritual, all the dimensions. It is positive because it is not just the absence of the disease, but it refers to complete state of the well-being and reflect the holistic nature of the human beings. Holistic nature. Holistic nature of the human beings. Thus, health means no obvious evidence of the disease than that the person is functioning normally. This is an all-encompassing definition and clearly places health on a higher pedestal in comparison to disease. Critical review. Many consider this is an idealistic definition, but according to some others, this is not an idealistic definition. But why? So let's go. At first, the strength of this definition. WHO projects the three different dimensions of the health. Three different dimensions means physical dimension, mental dimension and the social dimension, and which are closely related and associated. And it promotes the concept of positive health. It set out the standard and the standard of the positive health, and it describes health as a state that exists beyond the mere absence of the disease and predict the decreased expenditure. Decreased expenditure. Decreased expenditure on health. On health. And better prognosis. Better prognosis, increased longevity, and healthy aging. Healthy aging. These are all are related to the positive health, and these are all the strength point of this definition. And next, the weakness. Weakness of this definition, or the limitation of this definition. At first, it is not a state at all. It is not a state at all. But why? In our daily life, we all experience periods of the good and the bad health, and we may even experience the two states at the same time. And this would mean that there is not a binary healthy or unhealthy state, but rather than a spectrum. On the other hand, it must be seen as a dynamic concept. Dynamic concept. A process of continuous adjustment and to the changing demands of the life. And the dynamic nature of health refers to the fact that the health status of anyone is continually changing and can change dramatically with little notice. A person may well have been healthy yesterday, but today there was a dramatic event that has caused ill to their health. So, health of a person is along a continuum and no single cutout point. There has been a criticism that using such a yardstick a disease state may be categorized at the lowest rank of the ladder. Disease state, that is the disease state. Disease state at the lowest rank of the ladder. And this conceptualization permits one to talk of health as a dynamic state capable of moving up and down of the ladder. Up and down of the ladder. Up and down of the ladder. And rather than a static state in the equilibrium. And this is an appropriate because the health status cannot remain constant. And it is a continuous process of the adjustment between the changing requirements and the standard of living. And many consider that it is almost impossible for a person to be simultaneously active at the biologically, socially, mentally, all that levels. Thus, in this definition, we are all the unhealthy or the sick. As for example, consider a person who has diabetes or the hypertension. He or she can manage it with medication, or someone who has back pain that can be managed with physiotherapy. These people are clearly not in a state of completely physical well-being. But does that mean that they are unhealthy? It assists the adjustment and between the man and the environment and aid people to live well work well and enjoy well with themselves. And critics of this definition maintain that health cannot be a condition or the state at all. It is a continuum and no single cutout point. It concerns the absoluteness, the word complete. In relation to the well-being, there has been criticism that very few people would be categorized as the completely healthy, since almost everyone would have some grade of ill health or abnormality, maybe in clinical, subclinical, pathological or biochemical sense, and the requirement for the complete health would leave most of us unhealthy most of the time, and the definition remains impracticable because complete is neither operational nor measurable. So these are all the limitation and the strength point of this definition. Thank you.